Hello everyone, this is Endgame Mars. We're doing another unboxing, another breakdown, another demo. This is World of Final Fantasy. Now the unboxing video you saw is the day one edition that comes with the art book and everything. Hopefully they might release a standard edition that doesn't make the art book and game case all in one, because I'm not too big of a fan of that style, because the art book is bigger and thinner than your typical normal cases, so it makes your case shelf look topsy-turvy. It just, as me as a collector, as a OCD, if you will, it bugs me. But jump into the game. It's if you're really into the classical Final Fantasy games, or just been with the genre for a very long time, as well as if you're someone who really enjoys Pokemon, kind of Digimon and monster capturing kind of games, or someone who loves just typical JRPG turn-based gameplay, this is a game for you to look into, because Square Enix made one really well-made game here. Now, it plays what you would come to expect from your monster capturing kind of games. You meet the monsters from the Final Fantasy universe and world, and you capture them, and you raise them and kind of like get them stronger and upgrade them to even monsters you may be more familiar with, like Ifrit and Shiva, Shiva, and so on and so forth. It is a very well-made game. It's just, some people might get very turned off with the cutesiness, because you got to be a big fan of chibis and have a really abrasive understanding of the cutesiness, and just the sheer fact that the voice acting is not on linked with lip syncing or body motions at times. It can leave a bit of an awkward stance for many people, just because how it looks. And like I said, if you're not someone who's used to chibis and just the overall just cuteness of it, then beware of this, because this game doesn't take itself super seriously. It's got a serious storyline, and it's got some intriguing things that goes on in the game, but the game will break the fourth wall and stuff like that, and just talk about certain things. It's mechanics wise and stuff like that, and silly things like that. So like I said, the game is not supposed to be taken very 100% seriously, not like the actual Final Fantasy in number genres. Now the game, like I said, captures, and you find medals to summon the legendary heroes, champions from the Final Fantasy series, like Cloud and the Warrior of Light, Lightning, and Squall, and so on and so forth. Now you will find them, and you will unlock them, and you can summon them. Now, overall, there's so much you can be able to do and experience in this game that you will find yourself just engaged in it. Now, some people might get diverted because the fact there is no real open world kind of style. It's kind of like a linear running path with occasional exploration here, where you can set something on fire, or break a rock, or stack certain monsters together to open up a new path. Because that's what this game really has an emphasization, is stacking. And what that is some might find this a little weird, is you actually stack monsters on top of each other, and on top of yourself as well. And what that does is it combines your stats as well as the monsters you stacked on your top of your head, or you stacked yourself on top of a monster, and it puts all those stats into one individual being. So if you have, each character has 100 hit points. If you stack them together, now you have 300 hit points. and whatever defenses, strength, abilities, and so forth, that one entity will have all those powers. Now you can unstack them, and that will allow you to have more people in the battlefield, but now each one person will be weaker because they don't got the combined status. It's a very way to look strategically at how do you want to approach a battle. Like, say if you wanted to use somebody, they need to cast Cure, but you need to unstack people to do it. That's when something might need to be unstacked for a quick cure and healing somebody. Or if you just need to be headstrong and be really strong, you can do combat as a whole complete 3-stack, because you stack 3 high. And there's certain sizes, and they will tell you have to start with the large as the base, medium as your middle pillar, and then you have your small as your top. Basically what you would expect from when you're stacking something up.
This way.
And well, when you go from chibi to giant, or to the human form size, that actually even changes combat style. Because when you're big, you're tall version giant, you're a large. And if you're a chibi, you're a medium. So they provide 2 different status areas. That way you can approach certain things differently and have different strategic areas and certain monsters for certain situations.
Come back soon.
It provides a very interesting setup, and it provides you to customize. Now, in my personal opinion, I love chibis. I think they're adorable. And I wish this game actually just stayed chibis 24/7 and without the giants, but it's intricated into the story about you being giants. So, I mean, I personally would have liked it if they just left the chibis. To me, it's adorable. Other than that, the game just focuses on the simple, like, leveling up your monsters and providing their stats and stuff like that, and just slowly getting them to evolve in creatures. And just because you're leveling up and get them evolve into a stronger form doesn't mean you should have them that way. It's also strategically, sometimes they have them small or medium. It's a very interesting strategy and setup, and it's really appreciated. Like I said, it's one of those kind of games that you could really sit down and really enjoy and find out new combinations. And then there, if you saw the beginning of the video, they did a small update, and now you can battle people online, as well as trade monsters online. So some people might be really into that if you have an online connection. Now, to jump into more of the story, I won't really talk too much about the story because that's not something I do on my channel. I won't ruin too much anything. But your brother and sister, and you've forgotten a lot about your past, or you've forgotten everything about your past, and now you have to you find out that you were some special warriors in the past, both of you, and you captured all these monsters, and you had an army of monsters. And well, you have to try to gather them all up again. And that's basically the quick summary of the story. Now, about the characters, the brother and sisters are fine. The brother and sister, they're great, and they act really well together. Now, this is very, very rare for me, but I actually felt a little offended by Lon, the brother of the group. He's not he's an okay character, and he has his moment of shining, and he brings a lot of light humor to the game, to the story, and to the overall aesthetic of the game. But just, I don't know, he oftenly is, I don't want to use this word, but it's kind of just how to best describe it. He's ignorant. He's just so stupid sometimes. It actually just, I find it offensive as a male and as a brother myself. Because there's a point when it's okay to be kind of silly and stupid and just unaware, but he's like constantly doing something stupid and acting completely stupid when bluntly you know that any human being would know better. And I oftenly found this weird. It felt like you were trying to deliberately insult not just being a brother, but males in general, because the female is perfectly normal and perfectly fine and completely the intelligent one of the group. And I understand it's supposed to be that sway of the ignorance and then the smart, and combine it with it, and anime and generally movies and games and stuff like that do that. I don't know. I had a strong feeling that they did that because they felt like mostly women would be playing this game. I don't know if that was trying to do their genre decision, because it just felt weird. Because like, I'm a boy and I can't relate with Lon because he's just so stupid. He's just stupid. There's no going connect. I can't connect with the dude. Now, he's cool and everything like that, and some things he does, but it's like, I wish they would have just been a little bit more respectful in this area, because it completely hurts the overall experience of the game with him being there, and how he acts sometimes. Now, it doesn't hurt the game. This is a personal opinion of mine. Most people probably would be completely fine with it, and I'm not saying they should change anything because I'm offended or something like that. I'm just saying that it just seemed like they were trying to say, well, lots of girls are going to be playing this, so let's try to make the guy look like an idiot. And that way, because girls are like, yeah, there goes the boys looking stupid again. And it's just, I wish that both characters would have been equally, clueless and have their own set of humor and embracing. Because there's a really good humor sometimes done in this, and the sarcasm and the overall, like, breaking the fourth wall and so forth. Like I said, there's a lot of charm and a well thought out put in there. It's just, I don't know, I think they went a little overboard with Lon. He could have been one heck of a character. And that's only the really two flaws about this game, is that I wish you could stay chibis all the time and just Lon. Everybody else is just fine and perfect. Like I said, if you got to play the game to see what I mean, because like, Lon is a special case in himself. But all in all, I am really enjoying this game, and I think anybody who has any interest in any kind of Final Fantasy or monster capturing and doesn't have like a Nintendo Play Pokemon or something like that should play this game. And to blow your mind is this game is exclusive to PlayStation 4. And wow, Sony, you got yourself one heck of an exclusive right here, because both Dragon Quest Builders and this are exclusive to PlayStation 4, and they nailed it out the park with those two games. Square Enix, these are the kinds of games we want. I want. Final Fantasy 15 looks okay. I'm not going to be buying it. It doesn't interest me. I played the demo. It's not my kind of game. I want these kinds of games. Turn-based. More not trying to be realistic, but fun and just interesting. So, as usual, I will leave links down in the description if you're interested in buying a copy. And if you like to see my videos and you enjoy my video or just hear more about my opinions, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm always making more videos. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!
Oh, our first guests in a while. Welcome to Charlotta Solace.
So much warminess.
Oh, hello there. Would it be okay if we rest here for a little bit?
Sure. The Solace wouldn't be much of an inn if we turned away freezing travelers.
Thank goodness.
Oh, we don't see very many giants these days.
What? Lon, what are you...
Whoops. Oh. She doesn't really seem all that shocked.
Oh, well, I'm sure some folks would make a fuss. But I remember a time when giants wouldn't warrant a second look. It's only lately your kind has truly gotten scarce. But even then, I doubt anyone's eyes have been popping out.
Well, now that you mention it, I guess not.
Don't give it a second thought. Everyone is welcome under my roof. Although it would help if you did a little shopping before you go on your merry way.
Good idea. I wonder if she's got anything to keep us warm. That would help.